Battle Through the Heavens, Chapter 238, The Unexpected Crisis Within Rock Desert City. The biting frost recedes as the old emperor exhales, his killing intent dissolving into a heavy stillness that leaves the floorboards groaning. Xiaoyan breaks the stalemate with a single step, trading the room's cold for the dry heat of dawn. Beyond the gates, the wind swallows the shop's latch, leaving only the crunch of sand as decades of seclusion are abandoned for the horizon.
Because he did not want to stay in Rock Desert City as a small merchant selling maps, after a moment of discussion, early the next morning, Haibo Dong and Xiaoyan left Rock Desert City. Regarding the shop where Haibo Dong had spent several decades, Haibo Dong did not take anything with him. According to his words, perhaps one day in the future, if he became tired of conflict, he would peacefully return to live out his remaining days. Standing on top of a high sand dune, Haibo Dong glanced at the massive city intersecting the land and the desert. He sighed softly, his expression slightly lonely. Living in seclusion here for several decades had made him feel somewhat attached to this place. Slowly turning around, Haibo Dong looked at the black-robed youth beside him and asked,
"Where are we going now?"
I think I will first make a trip to Rock Desert City to see my two elder brothers.
Xiaoyan turned his gaze toward the northwest, which was the direction of Rock Desert City, and said with a smile,
"It is up to you. I have no other place to go during this time, so I will accompany you."
Haibo Dong frowned for a long moment before laughing.
"That is very good."
Hearing this, Xiaoyan nodded with a smile. Having a free Do Hong bodyguard by his side was something he naturally would not refuse.
"Then let us go. Given our speed, we will surely reach Rock Desert City in one day."
Haibo Dong smiled, and a faint, cold mist erupted from his body, finally forming a pair of transparent ice wings behind his back.
Yes.
Xiaoyan nodded slightly, and the tattoo on his back, the purple cloud wings, slowly emerged. A moment later, they transformed into a pair of wings that appeared even larger than Haibo Dong's ice wings. Looking at the purple cloud wings on Xiaoyan's back with a strange gaze, even though Haibo Dong had seen them once before, he could not help but praise. "You are indeed a genius. Mere wings of celestial warlord are almost unmatchable with your advanced use of these wings."
A flight dough technique? This old man has only heard of such a thing, but has never seen one. Your luck is truly too good to be able to get your hands on it.
It is still one level lower than Hei Lao's ice wings. What is there to be envious of?
Xiaoyan shook his head, patted the heavy Xuan ruler on his back, and flapped his wings. His body instantly rose into the air.
Let us go.
With a light shout, Xiaoyan's wings vibrated. Using this upward momentum, his feet stepped on the void. His body turned into a streak of light, shooting toward the distant horizon. Watching the soaring Xiaoyan, Haibo Dong laughed, activated his Dou Qi, and quickly caught up. The two of them flying was naturally much faster than traveling by carriage. Xiaoyan covered a one-day journey without any delays, and eventually arrived. Looking at the city standing tall against the sandstorms in the distance, a city slowly appeared before Xiaoyan's eyes. Xiaoyan exhaled a sigh of relief and signaled to Haibo Dong behind him. The speed of the two men surged in an instant. Two streaks of light, like two shooting stars, flew directly toward the airspace of Rock Desert City. Inside Rock Desert City, atop a tall building, two figures suddenly appeared, looking down at this wealthy city. Standing still, Xiaoyan lightly patted the sand from his clothes. Although he was a bit tired, his face showed a hint of joy. After such a long period of training, Xiaoyan finally felt the benefits of his evolved cultivation technique. If it were in the past, he would have had to rest several times and use key recovery pills to successfully fly from Mo City to Rock Desert City. However, now that the flame mantra had evolved, he had flown the entire way. Aside from his breathing being a bit rapid, the Dou Qi in his body had not weakened. This state of having surplus strength truly made Xiaoyan secretly happy.
A Xuan class technique and a Huang class technique are indeed very different.
Xiaoyan lamented the gap between the two techniques in his heart. At the same time, he looked forward to high-level techniques. If a Xuan class technique was this powerful, then what about Earth class or Heaven class? By then, he feared he would have the power to destroy heaven and earth.
Let us go, Hai Lao.
After a moment of reflection, Xiaoyan smiled at Hai Bodong and immediately descended, leading Hai Lao through several intersections toward the headquarters of the Desert Metal Mercenary Company. Walking inside the city, Xiaoyan scanned the streets where mercenaries usually gathered. His eyebrows furrowed slightly. For some reason, he felt the streets had become quite desolate. The original number of mercenaries here had decreased significantly, and those present wore a certain type of badge on their chests. Having spent time in Rock Desert City before, Xiaoyan naturally knew this was the symbol of the Sand Mercenary Company.
Something is not right. Since when did the people of the Sand Mercenary Company become so numerous?
He whispered softly as he slowly crossed the street to a large courtyard. This was the headquarters of the Desert Metal Mercenary Company. It used to be very noisy and lively, but now the front was a mess, and the surrounding shops seemed to have closed early. A light breeze blew, carrying a sense of desolation.
What happened?
Patting his face, Xiaoyan laughed in a low voice. His laughter contained an icy chill that caused Hai Bodong behind him to look over. Since the old man had met Xiaoyan, this was the first time he had seen the youth, who usually joked or remained indifferent, filled with such killing intent. It seemed the brothers he mentioned held a very high position in his heart. Lightly touching the heavy Xuan ruler on his back, Xiaoyan's expression remained unchanged as he walked toward the end of the street. A moment later, he arrived at the main gate of the Desert Metal Mercenary Company. Seeing the flags flying there looking weak and about to fall, with countless overlapping footprints, Xiaoyan stood dazed. Taking a deep breath, Xiaoyan stepped forward and pushed open the large gate. With a creaking sound, the gate swung wide. Suddenly, a person wielding a long spear stabbed toward Xiaoyan's throat. Attacked so suddenly, Xiaoyan's expression did not change. His eyes looked coldly at the spear tip, and his body did not move. The sharp spear tip came within half a meter of Xiaoyan's body when a bizarre scene occurred. In an instant, the spear tip turned into a molten mass. With a grim face, Xiaoyan's right fist suddenly erupted with green flames. He struck hard toward the gate. Following a dull thud, the energy quickly dissipated. Xiaoyan's hand reached in, opened his palm, and released a suction force. A figure was violently pulled toward him.
Young Master Zhao Yan?
The figure being pulled in had a hateful and malicious expression, but when he saw Xiaoyan's face, he was suddenly stunned. He cried out in wild joy. The cry caused Xiaoyan to stop his killing intent. The cold light in his eyes disappeared. He looked down at the man whose face was covered in blood, frowned, and asked,
Are you from the Desert Metal Mercenary Company?
Young Master Xiao Yan, I am Fei Li, the captain of the 8th Squad. Last time, the commander even ordered us to investigate the cave in the desert for you.
After coughing violently several times, fresh blood flowed from the man's mouth. He grinned, revealing white teeth stained with blood, and then smiled foolishly. Xiaoyan's gaze gradually softened. He quickly took out a medicinal pill and applied it to the wounds. Seeing the many injuries, he prepared to give more medicine, but the man stopped him.
Young Master Zhao Yan, please go to the training ground quickly. I fear the commanders cannot hold on much longer. Many people from the Sand Mercenary Company have come this time.
After consuming the pill, Fei Li's complexion improved significantly. He pointed toward the training ground and spoke in a hoarse voice.
Sand Mercenary Company? Those bastards are truly bold.
Hearing this, the medicine bottle in Xiao Yan's hand turned into powder. The killing intent in his voice sounded very cold.
A while ago, for some reason, the Sand Mercenary Company suddenly began purging the forces in Rock Desert City. Relying on being a Dou Qi, the leader quickly subdued the small mercenary groups. Originally, the strength of our Desert Metal Mercenary Company was not inferior to theirs. Even though we did not have a Dou Qi, the number of our Dou Qi was much higher than the Sand Mercenary Company.
Fei Li seemed worried that time was running out, so his tone was very fast and urgent.
But within a few days, 7 or 8 Dou Qi suddenly appeared in the Sand Mercenary Company, and another Dou Qi appeared. Their strength suddenly surged. Mercenary groups all over Rock Desert City were subdued in just a few days. And today, it is the turn of the Desert Metal Mercenary Company.
More than 7 or 8 Dou Qi? And another Dou Qi?
Hearing this, Xiao Yan felt surprised. He frowned and asked,
The Sand Mercenary Company cannot possibly have such powerful strength. Where is Qinglin? Does she not have a Douling level pet?
Suddenly remembering the girl with the triple flower pupil, Xiao Yan asked urgently.
Some time ago, after the Sand Mercenary Company began their takeover, Qinglin went out and did not return. The commander sent people to look for her. According to some left-behind traces, Qinglin seems to have been kidnapped.
Fei Li said with a bitter smile. Xiao Yan's eyes twitched slightly as he slowly exhaled. He did not expect that after being away for 2 or 3 months, so many things had happened here. Patting Fei Li's shoulder, Xiao Yan said softly,
Very well. Leave the rest to me. With me here, the Desert Metal Mercenary Company will be fine.
Fei Li nodded heavily. Influenced by the 2 commanders, he had great confidence in this mysterious youth. Slowly standing up, Xiao Yan wiped his mouth, and a ferocious expression appeared on his face. The large training ground was wide open. The area was crowded with people, divided into 2 sides, their eyes filled with killing intent as they glared at each other. In the middle of the field, 2 figures were fighting to the death. The attacks of the 2 men were extremely sharp. Any slight mistake would result in death on the spot. In the center of the field, a figure was enveloped in lightning. The spear in his hand flashed with purple light, and a sound like thunder echoed everywhere. However, although his attacks were fierce, they did not cause much trouble for his opponent. Every time he attacked, the opponent was able to dodge the silver spear. Seeing this person dodging easily, the level of the 2 seemed to have a gap. The figure in gold did not choose to end the fight, but was playing like a cat with a mouse. On the side of the square, the members of the Desert Metal Mercenary Company looked on with eyes like fire. They clearly saw that the golden figure was mocking and toyed with his opponent. Seeing this, Xiao Ding's face remained unchanged, but his eyes burned with rage.
Commander, the back door is also surrounded. We cannot leave.
A mercenary entered in a somewhat wretched state and spoke in a low voice.
As expected, they did a good job.
Xiao Ding clenched his fists tightly. He took a deep breath of cold air, trying not to let anger consume his reason, and said calmly,
If we cannot run, then we will fight to the death. If they want to destroy my Desert Metal Mercenary Company, we must make them suffer heavy losses.
With a cold laugh, Xiao Ding suddenly turned his head and said,
By the way, did you finish the things I told you to hide?
Yes, it is done.
That is good. Even if the Desert Metal Mercenary Company is destroyed today, as long as little Yan comes here in the future, he will find those things. He will take a frantic revenge for us. Ha ha!
Xiao Ding smiled softly. In his laughter, there was the same ruthlessness that appeared in Xiao Yan.
My second brother is going to lose. Although lightning attribute Dou Qi has powerful attacks, the opponent is after all a Dou Qi.
Raising his head to look at the match that was about to end, Xiao Ding's body trembled as the anger in his heart gradually eroded his reason.
3-stage lightning dance!
In the middle of the field, the silver figure shouted. The spear in his hand emitted a strange electrical arc before he frantically rushed toward the golden figure.
Ha ha! Trash is just trash. So what if it is the 3-stage dance? In the face of absolute strength, no matter if you are called the strongest lightning Dou Qi, you still have to go to your death.
Facing the incoming arc, the golden figure laughed wildly. His large fist clenched, and golden Dou Qi gathered frantically, condensing into a fist-shaped energy in an instant. Clenching his fist, he suddenly struck out. The wind and chaotic energy shot straight toward the arc. The two collided. The fist of the golden figure almost broke and destroyed the arc of electricity. After the destruction, the momentum did not decrease, and it struck straight into Xiao Li's chest. Suffering a serious blow, Xiao Li's face turned pale. He spat out a mouthful of blood, and his body was sent flying backward before crashing into a large rock in the training ground.
Ha ha! You are arrogant with just that bit of shitty strength?
The middle-aged man, whose body was surrounded by golden Dou Qi, sneered. He walked toward the area where the injured Xiao Li was lying. On his fist, the powerful Dou Qi condensed rapidly once again. Looking at his stance, he clearly did not want to leave anyone alive.
Ha ha! Go to your death!
Looking at Xiao Li just a step away, the man's face showed a cruel expression as he swung his fist violently. Clang! Just as that fist was about a foot away from Xiao Li, a black shadow appeared before Xiao Li like a bolt of lightning. The black ruler in his hand stabbed straight into the training ground. The incoming fist struck hard against the black ruler, and a crisp sound instantly rang out. The immense force caused the middle-aged man to retreat several steps. His face turned grim as he shouted.
Who is it?
The black ruler vibrated slightly and was suddenly lifted. The slender figure of a black-robed youth appeared before everyone. Placing the black ruler on his shoulder, Xiao Yan raised his head slightly. His eyes looked directly at the middle-aged man. Then, the black ruler pointed straight at him, and a voice filled with bone-chilling coldness echoed through the square.
Your life, I take it today,